Okay, if you've taken any of my composition-based classes, I have a few of them out, then you might already know what I'm talking about when I talk about texture. Words to describe texture include things like thick and thin, dense or thin, and then slightly more technical words like homophonic and polyphonic. Let's talk about those last two first. So, homophonic basically means there's one thing happening. It means for every note in the melody, there is accompaniment happening as well. So the chord, if you imagine someone singing and having a guitar, they might only be strumming at the same time that they sing, like in the exact unison. So like in this song, it'd be like strum, 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 strum. Would be I heard there was a secret chord. That would be monophonic texture. For every word in the melody, there is a chord that happens in the same rhythm. Polyphonic would be that they happen a lot. It's more of a spaghetti strand thing, right? There are almost like multiple melodies happening at once in a way, right? You can have, there's the melody that's being sung, the main one, but you can find these other voices inside there. Inside the accompaniment, you hear more melodies that don't come to the top and aren't as in your face as the main melody is, but it's more, it's in the background, but it's still another voice. It's a lot like what we've been doing with voice leading, and that you have these many voices in there, but one is kind of going to come to the front. Whereas so far what we've done is we've tried to kind of equalize out the four voices. So in SATB structure, we've had four voices that you hear and are treated roughly equally. This is going to be the same thing, this polyphonic texture. It's kind of the same thing, except there's going to be one that's like the soloist, like the Justin Timberlake voice, and then three others that are the accompaniment voice. So we're going to kind of let there be like a rock star. Those are just a couple types of texture. I like to, and I think I did this in the composition class, but I like to draw pictures of songs using just like a pencil and scribbles, because you can with the texture. You can say this is a thin texture, so it's just kind of a straight line, and this is a thick texture, so it's like all, like tons of scribbly stuff. It's thick. More on that shortly. Up next, let's look at an example piece. Something that will kind of walk through the different kinds of texture, different kinds of harmonic rhythm, and hopefully be a little less abstract and goofy about this, and it'll make a little bit more sense.